Just the insane voice performance. The new cinematic for Diablo 4, Lord of Hatred, just dropped. And we're going to break down the cinematic language today. If you enjoy our time together, check out my other breakdowns of Diablo. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. Sound design, really setting the mood here. Wow, this classic Diablo, just striking first image, just unsettling. Oh yeah, this is. I love the naturalistic waves and this like, creature against the perfectly geometric background. It's very odd imagery, very abstract. Oh, this is just cosmic horror, yeah. The sort of insignificance, and there it is. Yes, the insignificance of the human form.
Stone meet the same fate.
No.
Wow,
More time.
fantastic, and the transition, almost like it's taking over her mind. Yeah, fantastic color use too. That opening segment, just completely bereft of color, completely bereft of humanity. Even the skin tone is just completely stripped of that human color, and we have just this unimaginably scale that's just encroaching on the entire frame. And there's a great use of negative space throughout. I mean, look at this, just nothingness in the frame, which really showcases the just absurd size of this being. And the voice is just power. His insane performance with the.
Meet the same fate.
No.
Terrifying. Like, you almost can't even register a face or understand. It's very Lovecraftian, very Cthulhian. And then it's a very cozy environment. But that
Need more time.
sticks with her, you know? That horrific imagery.
Nothing in those scrolls will save you, Neyrel.
There's that geometric shapes again.
I can.
If you see, there's a lot of imagery. It's echoing these geometric shapes from the beginning. Like, it's almost like she's caught in a maze where she can't escape this, like these huge rectangular shapes. They're using that in the frame constantly. Even with the shadow play of the books here. But look at this, when she starts to get called, it's the same shapes. It's fantastic.
Nothing in those scrolls will save you, Neyrel.
Oh, I love it. More use of negative space, yeah.
I want nothing from you.
And this is a great shot here. Oh, wow, because she's trapped, right? She's trapped. It's like she's imprisoned in the shot. It's fantastic work.
You've seen what awaits. You are a part of me.
See? Imprisoned within the geometric shapes in the frame.
Use of you.
I have seen what awaits. I will stop you.
I am untouchable.
You think you have power here?
Just
Do this for an eternity,
chills.
Neyrel.
Oh,
I don't see that you have a choice.
amazing vocal performance, voice performance from Judy Alice Lee and Steve Bloom here.
You're right. I am a part of you. I was trapped in your mind. You dream.
Ooh,
And
Ooh.
when you do, an ocean of twisted horrors floods your mind.
you see the shift?
I saw the sun blotted from the sky.
She has power here,
And
actually.
the darker it got, the brighter the rage of man burned.
Man, fantastic performance capture here. See, just that little eyebrow raise as he turns. His face is obscured with the light. Again, using the negative space in the frame, but just a little bit of interest. Oh, let's see how he responds.
Hatred would reign. I was lost. But in that chaos, I found your greatest fear.
The greatest fear.
I will tell everyone.
Oh, child. What could I possibly fear?
And the weak were made strong. The pack of lambs would feast on their shepherd.
The prophecy? Oh, be careful, little one.
Then comes a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, raised to the ground by a murdered son.
Stop.
And a daughter.
Stop! I command you!
Ooh. Wow. Ooh. The defiance.
Could have been so much more.
Wow. Oh. The defiance. I love it. That's insane. And that's the prophecy? Yeah, pierced with a spear. Yeah.
What have you done?
Yes.
What have you done?
Oh, she's been working, man, behind the scenes. Amazing.
Let them come.
Oh, the challenge. And he took her out, didn't he? Because of the prophecy. Wow.
Let them rise up, feeding the flames of unrest.
Incredible scene.
Not matter. For I am
And the light. And the way.
I love the layering of the voices there too. Yeah, that was insane. That was absolutely insane. It's so well done. Lord of Hatred. Yeah, they absolutely knocked it out of the park. It's just classic Diablo imagery throughout. The voice acting in this is incredible. Judy Alice Lee here with this really like unsettlingly
You're right.
disturbed performance, but it's
I am
naturalistic.
a part of you. I was trapped in your mind.
So it's almost like when she falls right here, she kind of just almost accepts her fate with this huge kind of scream. And then in this section,
You dream.
it's unsettling because now we're used to the sort of power being all, and this guy, he holds all the cards. She doesn't really have any power in the situation to do anything. But then the sort of defiance, the subtle defiance in the voice
And when you do,
starts to build
an
here.
ocean of twisted horrors floods your mind.
And it's just,
I saw the sun blotted from the sky. And
it
the
sounds
dark-
crazed because we're like, wait, you can stand against this person? There's going to be consequences, but it's hopeful too.
But it got the brighter
If you
image
listen-
of man burned.
The sound design and the subtle music, sort of ambient music here starts to shift just a little bit.
Hatred would reign. I was lost. But in that chaos,
And there's the
I
foreshadowing of the
found
knife.
your greatest fear,
Yeah.
and I will tell everyone.
Oh, child.
Huh?
What could I possibly fear?
I love it.
And the weak were made strong.
And then even the expression right here, this is what I'm talking about, the performance capture. Like, look at the just intensity in that shot. And you can tell she's like, yeah, I've kind of seized this defiance and I'm going to fight to the end, even though she knows what it means. She's going to talk about this prophecy, which I assume is going to talk about like the player character being able to somehow stand against this just unimaginable force. Kind of set it
A
up.
pack of lambs would feast on their shepherd.
The prophecy? Oh, be careful, little one.
Then comes a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart,
Yep.
raised to the ground by a murdered son.
Stop.
And a daughter.
Stop! I command you!
And the thing is, I think he took her out here, but that look, it's just it's a look of sort of, I believe, and it's just a theory, I guess, at this point, that she completed the prophecy. Because if you notice the sound design, it was now from his perspective of just like rage, kind of hides the end of it, hides the last couple lines of the prophecy. But this look right here is like, I got you. Even though he destroys her here, she's like, I got it. I completed it. So I really love that. And then
You could have been so much more.
this is maybe the most interesting line in the whole thing. Do I sense regret here? Do I sense sort of affinity with the character? That he's upset, and I love the defiance there, but it's not just that he's like, oh, I'm essentially immortal or whatever. He tagged me with a little dagger. But I love that it's, look at this, look at the rack focus to the book. It's a prophecy in itself, right? She tagged him with the dagger, and then we start to see the prophecy is in all these books. Was she able to spread the word? See?
Oh, what have you done?
See?
What have you
All of these depictions, I love it. And then this last shot as well. I talked about her being imprisoned throughout the whole thing, right? In these geometric shapes. And then we see him sort of unleashed, this lord of hatred. And look what he does. He just burns through those geometric shapes, just can delete them. He's not imprisoned. But by that same logic, she's now free. She's no longer imprisoned. Isn't that such a cool sort of poetry to it? Isn't that so fantastic? So when we look back here now, she's literally
of you?
she's literally imprisoned in these shots. Isn't that so awesome?
See what awaits.
Imprisoned in the frame, and then at the end, she dies, quote unquote. But in this one shot, especially this wide, she's free. And even with this, even his sort of giving in to his rage has moved the geometric shapes open, almost like she's freed. It's like really, really cool symbolism by the creators. So yeah, really, really subtle stuff. But to me, this is why art is awesome, you know? And that look, man, that's what I'm saying. The performance capture is insane on this. I'm assuming they use performance capture for this, not just reference to another performance. I know Blizzard actually sometimes does that though. They just reference a performance and film it as opposed to performance capture. But
You could have been so much more.
I love it. There's a really complex relationship here, and it's, I love that in this moment there is a sort of regret there with the character. He's like, I really didn't want to do this. He could have been so much more. It's like he had plans for her, man. He was almost building her up into something, training her up into some other station. Don't know what the heck it was from the way he treated her, but yeah, it's awesome. But I love this like kind of classic scene with the character who seems completely powerless, but like they actually got him. They actually set up his downfall, and she did all this somehow. Again, I'm not a lore master on Diablo, so please feel free to fill me in on what this means exactly. But to me, I don't know if this is a sort of like reflective world of reality, and she was able to do stuff that's going to like appear in books in the real world, or if she was able to leave this so people can find it and like know about this prophecy. But I see all these written tabs, which I assume is the prophecy. So yeah, you guys let me know the exact nature of it. But that's the beautiful thing about art in this case. You don't need to know all the details. I know exactly what went down here, sort of from a characterization standpoint and emotionally. And if this is the end of this character, again, I assume that she passes away in the scene. What an epic way to go out. Like just absolutely awesome. Yeah, absolutely awesome. And I have to talk about the voice acting one more time. This scream right here, it's kind of like the last, it's so natural. It's so, where was the fall? Was that a little bit later?
You think you have...
You can see her, right? Yeah, this part. I love this part because this is almost like her breaking point. If you listen to it, this feels like the character's breaking point. Listen to the voice acting. She's distressed. It's so naturally disturbing. The voice performance.
Think you have power here.
He's so calm. And just a horrifying scream. Again, like insane voice performance. Judy Alice Lee. But after that, it's almost like he can't hurt me. If this was an illusion, I'm essentially immortal because I just died and I'm still here. So I love this shift. And she's still, she's still adrenaline shaking up from it, the pain, the agony of it. She's still imprisoned in the frame. But then,
A part of you.
see, this imprisonment in the frame starts. We actually use a longer lens here than the other shot, and it looks like it's opening up a little bit. She's starting to kind of realize that she can escape.
I was trapped in your mind.
And you hear this like eerie calmness, and it's like, why is she so calm right now? It's kind of unsettling, right? It's like, shouldn't she be more worried? She's got a plan, man. I really think that's the shift for the character. After that kind of final fall, she's made her decision.
You dream.
Oh man, chills. Like that turn. It's like she knows what she's gonna do now. And I love this little beat here. I was like, what is she doing? Like, why does she sound like this? Shouldn't she be in a panic-induced, hallucinating, like terrified state like she always is? What's this? I just dropped her off a cliff. I think it's so cool.
An ocean
Right?
of twisted horrors floods your mind.
And she starts like kind of insulting him, and he's like, did I like mess with her mind too much? Like, why is she doing this? Has she completely lost her mind? Such a great sort of back and forth here. It's very, very subtle stuff, but that's why I thought it was so cool. Like she goes from this panic, this really, really believably like kind of upset voice to this like this powerful calmness.
Were made strong.
And then a little bit of power coming back in.
Lambs would feast on their shepherd.
Amazing.
Prophecy? Oh, be careful, little one.
And even there, like, be careful. He seems confident, but you can tell he's actually starting to worry. It's like prophecy. It's the one thing he doesn't like. He doesn't want to hear.
Comes a spear of light.
And listen to this, just standing up in the front, like again, assuming her power. She knows what's gonna happen, right? She knows he's not gonna like this. He's gonna retaliate fiercely, maybe more than he ever has, which is saying a lot. But
Piercing hatred's heart, raised to the ground by a murdered son.
Stop. Stop! I command you!
and then I love the fact that she breaks him. What were we talking about? We were talking about her unsettled scream in the beginning, right? This like naturalistic. Oh, it's unsettling to hear. It sounds like she's truly in pain. That's how good the voice acting is. Then this guy is always like, huh, what are you doing, a prophecy? And she gets him to break. She gets him to scream out in panic. Listen.
Stop.
And I love that we don't hear. It shifts to his perspective now. We're in his perspective, and the sound design is masking what she said, both for our enjoyment to not get fully spoiled, but to see why he panics.
Stop! I command you!
And listen to that unhinged, like, oh, he's no longer in control, man. He's no longer in control. And yeah, he could grab her and he could destroy her human form like that pretty easily. But nah, man, he shouldn't have to do that. He lost complete control. He was completely outdone, completely outmatched by this, sort of, like we said, insignificant human in the beginning, right? So how cool is this? You want to talk about a sort of victory, a cosmic victory. This little figure right here,
Those who touch the stone.
this little figure right here in this frame just beat this guy, bested this incomprehensible cosmic horror and broke him so he would freak out like this. Isn't that so cool? Yeah, this part right here.
Stop!
She got him
Stop! I command you!
to panic and reach out like that. And I think, honestly, I don't even think, look, you see the little bit of shock on his face right there? I don't think he meant to kill her. He didn't mean to. You see, he's like, it was an impulse because he's that upset. He's that sort of unsettled. You see that? And then the regret, he didn't want to do it. So she really got him, like on just layers of defeating him. She not only got him to completely lose control, like to not even be able to control his retaliation and the sort of levels, like he was going to use her for something. You could have been so much more. Now he doesn't have her anymore to use as a tool, which, I don't think a being like this would just torment her for no reason. I think like he probably had a plan. So now he's one soldier down as well. Like she really won in every single way. Like just spelled his doom on the way out and got him to not be able to use her as a pawn. Because think about it. She's always getting like sort of these hallucinations of pain. This is not that. He just had a destroyer. So yeah, I think this is such a cool video. And again, if you think about it, we have the cosmic size and scale and horror of the beginning here. This is a great shot. Look at the wide angle, like that kind of panic. But yeah, we have the insane scale of this, the sort of implications of what he can make as illusions. But this as a short film is largely two characters in a room with a little bit of back and forth dialogue and sort of power dynamics. So I think it's such a great scene for that, and it's just, there's a richness to the scene. It's fantastically done. But anyways, that's gonna be my thoughts on it. Really, really awesome stuff. Shout out to the voice actors. Like I said, I think this form here is Steve Bloom, I think I saw, which is awesome. Fantastic. Actually took a voice acting class with him a while ago, a couple of years back. Really, really awesome. And then this character, Judy Alice Lee, I believe, who you guys know from Hades. So yeah, just awesome. Yeah, the classic using the framing as a prison, which is fantastic. And yeah, I really got to shout out the I mean, Blizzard is no stranger to amazing sort of cinematic language in their big cornerstone cinematics like this. But I love to see the sort of consistency in the framing, the composition, great. And then even in her destruction, like this very, very subtle stuff, guys. Very, very subtle stuff. The geometric shapes are broken and she's free. So yeah, really crazy. And that's a lot. That's a lot to break down for just a few minutes scene. So anyways, I really enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed your time here, make sure to subscribe if you want to do more cinematic breakdowns together. As is tradition, I got to pick my favorite shot, and I want to hear yours too in the comments. Ooh, this is going to be hard to pick a favorite shot, actually, For this one, I think it's going to be something more subtle. I usually go for some pretty technically impressive shots. But you know what? For this, it might have to be this one or... Ooh, it's tough. I actually really like the turn here too. I really like some of these really, really just wide open aperture with the lens, really focusing on the smallest move in the character's face. These were amazing too. Definitely some of my favorite. This one where he turns, you see a little movement in the eyebrow. He's listening. Very, very good. But, by that same logic, I really like some of the ones where she was imprisoned in the frame like that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And the sort of power that starts there was really great. It was really great as well. But yeah, you know what? I think I'll probably say this one right here, because it was like the sort of revelation of the emotion, the look on her face too, of sort of I got you, and also just disgust on her face, like definitely no love for this person. But the window in the back, it kind of hints at what I was saying too, like she's free now. She's able to finally go out the window and get out of this cursed room, whatever the heck's going on here, of just hallucination and mind games. So yeah, really, really good stuff. Amazing work. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the performers, animators, lighting team killed it on this one. Like I said, that little bit of subtlety with the green hue on this side versus the orange. Obviously it's chromatic harmony, but it also just kind of shows the difference in the character and their mentality. And she's in this low key lighting, lit from behind by this very, very tiny candle, but he's lit by just this void of like kind of eerie light that looks like this light from the sort of Lovecraftian cosmic horror beach here. It's like Dagon from Lovecraft, that story. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be my favorite. Let me know yours in the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you want to do more cinematic breakdowns together. Check out my voice acting on my Instagram and other channels, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Thanks for being here.